welcome to the stack. Peace from aTone Tarot. Tap in, the whole vibe flow. Cards on the table, truth we unfold. Got us in the moment, watch the story get told. Peace from aTone Tarot. Every spread, the key to the door. YouTube family, say it once more. Peace from aTone Tarot. Click in, calm mind, that's the pre-roll. Questions on your heart, we gon' decode. From the doubt to the spark, when the light hits, you're exactly.
Peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. April Fool's Aries. I am here to deliver a message on who is attempting to play you, who's going to get played, and who's going to get benched. So without further ado, let's get up into this message. But before I do, let me take care of these housekeeping items. If you could, please do me the honors, Aries. Go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that. Also, if it don't apply, let it fly, Aries. Take only what resonates and leave the rest for someone who may need it. So to my new viewers, welcome to the channel. Returning viewers, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and get up into this message, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to pull 10 cards via my tarot to find out who's attempting to play you. We'll then hop over to What's the Tea to find out who's going to get played. And I'll close out your reading with my relationship oracle to discover who is going to be benched. All right, Aries, let's get up into this message. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope all is well with you guys. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate that. Drop a comment for me. Let me know how you like that intro. That's a little something new that I've added to the channel. I have another intro. I should post them in my community section to see which one you guys like better. But this week I am premiering this one, and I'll go back to the other one next week just to jump in between, see which ones you guys respond to, or which one you respond to better. But anyway, let's see who is attempting to play my Aries. Who's attempting to play you? Who think they can play with you, Aries? Yeah, somebody looking, watching, curious about you. Someone from afar. This is giving a social media lurker. Someone may have some financial troubles, and they may be trying to anchor themselves to you in some way, Aries, because they feel like you can assist them with getting out of this financial bind. This may be an ex-spouse trying to get up in your pockets, child support, alimony, or you, Aries, are trying to get what you are owed from a previous spouse, and they playing with you. They giving you the runaround. They acting like they don't got it, which they don't, but they would have had it if they did not mishandle their funds. Yeah, this is someone you were possibly in a relationship with, very happy with at one point. Or they were very happy with you. Something changed. All right, Aries, you received the Page of Swords, the Knight of Coins in reverse, the Moon, the Four of Coins, the Lovers, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Coins, the Hangman, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Cups. So Aries, you got somebody in their feelings. This could be someone you rejected, someone you were in a relationship with, someone you were in a partnership with, maybe a business endeavor that you started with someone where this person, it did not start romantically. You started as business partners, and it might have grown into something romantic, and it was good for a minute, but something changed. It feels as though there were two different objectives here for my Aries and this individual. At one point, though, you guys were on the same page with this 10 of coins and this 10 of cups. Whatever you lacked, that person possessed. But something happened where you began to look at this individually different for some reason. It could have been that they were hiding something from you and you just couldn't take it anymore because you were trying to be patient and allow the information to come up and out on its own. But someone seems very cagey, wanting to conceal information from you and maybe even hide money. That's also something that I'm picking up on. Someone wanting to hide money and you found out about it. And you just was like, no, how do you expect us to build a life together if you're not being forthright, honest about maybe your financial debts, maybe your financial gains? Someone has some financial secrets, is what I'm saying, Aries. And you might have discovered that somebody was lying about their money, even lying about going to work. They said they was at work and they wasn't. They were lying. They were not telling the truth. But on the surface, when you started down the path with this individual, they were a very promising partner. Promising. Someone showed up as just as disciplined, dedicated, and down as you were, Aries. But they did enough to get you hooked, line, and I wouldn't say sinker, but they hooked you. You believed them. You got a little comfortable. You said, okay, they showed up. They caught the bill when it was time. They tipped well when it was time. In the beginning, their money and how they moved with their money was, it seemed solid. Something changed, Aries, and they are not telling you. I'm picking up on someone who was very prideful. Maybe they lost their job. They got demoted. Their income was decreased by a certain percentage, and they don't want to share that with you, Aries, because that might have been the thing that they realized drew you in the first place, was the stability of this individual. And now they may not be as stable as they once were, and they're trying to hide it, conceal it, keep it from you. They ultimately wind up playing themselves. You know what I mean? I'm getting ahead of myself because this part of the message is who is attempting to play you. They're trying to hide, conceal, lie, and play as if their financial situation is as secure as yours or as it was when you two originally met. But something has changed with their finances, with their career. Is not as strong as it used to be. Yeah. I'm also picking up on two sets of couples who may be indirectly, secretly competing with each other, Aries. You and your boo may be competing with your best friend and their boo, or something like that, where whether it's the emotional aspect of your friend's relationship that your relationship is lacking, and vice versa. There's some level of distinct difference between you or another couple, Aries, where people are wanting to indirectly, they ain't being direct about it. Somebody is not coming right out and saying what they got to say as it relates to how they feel. There may be some underlining jealousy and envy. People be jealous all the time for other people's lives and don't even know the amount of stress, issue, hard work, even how many no's that the Aries might have had to receive in order to get to this point in their lives. So this is definitely someone admiring and wanting parts of what you got, Aries. They stress at night about feeling worthy and wanting to be able to stand next to you. Where, contrary to popular belief, this area is not as superficial as this person may believe them to be. They're not as materialistic as this person has made the Aries out to be in their mind. In their mind, this Aries has everything that a person could ask for. You know, you may even be in a good relationship where your significant other is able to provide and take care of you by yourself, not by yourself, to the point that by themselves, to the point that you don't have to work, Aries. It's something like that, where someone is admiring from afar, not really saying much, but they too busy worried about what you got going on, because the time that they spend in watching, clocking, and looking at what you got going on, Aries, they could be pouring that time into developing out their own financial and or emotional situation. Yeah. Someone is having some financial difficulties. They don't want you to know about it. They want to appear as if they are everything that you are, Aries. There's an echoing, mirroring going on here. So as it relates to who's trying to play you, Aries, someone who thinks that you two are on the same level, when in fact you are not even close by a long shot. My Aries mentality and how they even think is worlds apart from this individual. My Aries is a very strategic individual. You are playing the long game, or you think a few steps ahead. You take into consideration all of the elements going on around you, where this person is driven strictly by emotions. Yeah. They're driven by their emotions, Aries. When you are one who is just out here wanting to do the best you can do with what you got, with the amount of hours you got, with the amount of money you got, with the number of kids you got, the kind of job you got. You just trying to do the best that you can do with what you got. And someone else who may be a part of a marriage or a relationship and you are not, is still envious of you and still may be wanting to try to sabotage your situation for a small few of you. I'm picking up on someone who is in a partnership with someone else. And my Aries is single by themselves. And single by themselves, they are able to do what two does together. And this person don't particularly like that, Aries. So what I'm saying is my Aries is able to bring and create a 10 of cups, 10 of coins situation by themselves without a partner. And this person in a partnership might even be struggling. And they looking at you and subconsciously got some issue with you, Aries, as if that got something to do with you when it don't. But again, those are their feelings, Aries. They have to deal with that. You just keep doing what you're doing. And we are moving on to find out who's going to get played with all of these secret, negative, envious feelings from my Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out who essentially is going to wind up getting played in all of this. I am so hungry. I'm going to eat good after I complete this reading, because you guys are, while you are the first sign, I went backwards, so you are the last sign that I ultimately had to record for. But you know what they say, you save the best for last. Let's find out who's getting played. Who gonna play theyself? You might have done something or said something flippant, Aries, and you didn't even realize it. Like, You weren't trying to be offensive. You might have told the truth in such a way that it was humor attached and you might have embarrassed someone. They held on to that. They ain't forget. It was funny to you. It was not funny to them. It made them feel like they wanted to fight. And what I tell you, we got jealous vibes here. One more card, please. All right. Here we go. Aries. With this message here, like I said, I was picking up on jealousy. Someone is jealous of you. Someone may even be attempting to keep up with you, like keeping up with the Joneses, relocating, moving into a bigger house, and bragging about it, knowing they cannot afford it. Can't afford it. Can't afford it. They're going to play themselves moving when they know they can't afford to move right now, Aries. It's going to come full circle. This person is going to hit some hard times as it relates to harboring these ill feelings against you, Aries, because despite them speaking on it, their actions, their tone, how they operate with you, it has shown up, right? And there may be some neglect of a child going on. Yeah, someone is going to receive some bad karma as it relates to abusing and neglecting a child. Some of you may have a situation with your children's other parent where there's a child services order or case opened because of a significant other. I'm picking up on that too, Aries. So really vet the person that your ex is dealing with now. So if you are estranged from your children's parent, and I continue to say parent, not father or mother, because it could be either or gender. If you are not with that person and you have children together and this person enters into a new relationship or moves a stranger into the house, make sure you are vetting that person. Hold a grudge against them. Do not make it easy for them, because I'm picking up on some abuse of a child, and not in inappropriate. I'm a color in the lines here. See if you can pick up what I'm putting down, Aries. This is neglect in the sense of leaving the child in the house by themselves, talking to them crazy when they shouldn't be talking to a child in this manner with this tone. I'm hearing someone talking very loud and aggressively to a child. Intimidation of a child is what I'm picking up on. Yeah. And that right there can cause some people to want to have to fight, because if that information make it back to my Aries, I'm going to tell you one thing's for sure, two things for certain. An Aries will choose war, violence, and the smoke, all of the above when it comes to their children. So I really hope for my cross watchers out there who are no longer dealing with an Aries, that the person that you bring into your child's life, don't play about that child. They need to tiptoe around the child. This is such a sensitive information as it relates to who's getting played. Someone may be out of jealousy, even wanting to cause a lie to become a thing, and someone's going to receive some bad karma. Let me say that again, because I've been in this situation a time or two, right? You deal with someone who has children. The parent of that child may not have completely processed the breakup and may not be over it yet, and they become jealous that the new person is now on the scene. And as a way to try to break down the situation or break them apart, they start sowing seeds and planting seeds in children to say things that are not true. That is also something that is coming up and out from this spread, Aries. Be mindful, that will cost you. That will cost you. So do not play with the kids, Aries. Do not use children to carry out vengeance for a grudge you are holding. So that's for some of you, which is also a very strong message coming through, because you will wind up playing who? Yourself, Aries. So that's your message as it relates to who will get played. Let's close this thing out and find out who you will be putting on the bench. Who you gonna sit down, shut up, and close off, Aries. And if you haven't done so already, please, Aries, go ahead. Make sure you are smashing that like button, dropping me a comment. I want to hear all about this. You know, inbox me if you got to. My email address is in the description of my channel. So, because this is interesting, Aries. And this is really feeling like someone may cross a line and use children to do it. But I hope that's not you, Aries. And if you are on the receiving end of that, the message is to make sure you are vetting both the child now as well as the significant others. Yeah, their significant other. Don't just go jump into conclusions, Aries. But let's find out who is going to be benched. Someone gets blocked. Yeah, someone just abruptly blocks someone. Blocks them on all their social media. Blocks them through the phone. They can't get in contact with them. And they are very hurt and saddened behind this. Someone shut a narcissist down. Someone really wants to take you out, Aries, and you are rejecting them. No, 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 thank you. Because you, Aries, may be dealing with a broken heart yourself. One more card, please, for my Aries. Yeah, Aries. So as it relates to who is being benched, it will be you. Aries, you have put yourself on the bench. You are still healing. You are loving yourself. You are taking time for yourself. What is not today is the energy of someone going to work, doing what they need to do throughout their day, and going home, closing the blinds, turning their TV on, grabbing some snacks, getting in the bed, and watching Beauty and Black straight through, binge watching TV, because they are dealing with and healing a broken heart. There will be a time for you to get back out there, Aries, but it seems like right now, and it is your season. It is your season. We are in Aries season. It seems like right now you are not really wanting to do that because of past experiences. You have been going through a rapid speed of partners. Not that you out here being promiscuous, but I am picking up on a lot of swipe left, swipe left, swipe left. People not really meeting your standards. You being disappointed. Like everything starts out great and fine, and then boom, like your heart is broken. It's starting off in paradise, right? We got these microwave relationships popping off for my Aries collective. And because of that, you feel like you've been on a roller coaster of different people that you have been meeting, dating, and dealing with. And it's just been a waste of time. It's been a waste of time. Some of you are meeting the same person in a different body, with the golden mirror being here, and you're recognizing that, and you're like, you know what? I am the common denominator in these reoccurrences. So I need to sit my ass down and figure this out until, I can go back out there and date. Because right now, what I've been experiencing, the people I've been encountering, they ain't worth the energy, effort, or time that I'm giving it, which is ultimately causing some bitterness to grow inside my Aries. Some of you are wondering if you will ever love again, if you will ever get those butterflies again. And yes, you will. You will receive the notification, for lack of better terms, Aries, of when that time is, when it is time for you to get back out there. But right now is a time of self-reflection, healing, and just loving up on yourself, doing some things that you enjoy doing, knowing who you are, knowing when a person asks you, what do you like as it relates to food, vacations, clothes. Some of my Aries may not even know the answer to that because you've spent so much of your life dedicating to someone else and their needs and what they like that you kind of lost yourself a little bit, Aries. So this time right now, you are on the bench. You are taking a break, getting you some water, stretching it out, and it will be a time for you to get back out there. But right now, it's time to chill. So that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.